Begin broadcast. Humble Among Broadcast System number 163. I think that's what we're on. 163. It is November 1st, 2024, Garden Day. It is Garden Day. Darby O'Trill's new album, Garden, out. But first, before we get into all that, we're going to talk about Garden a little bit. We're going to talk about Hallowicked and the last JCW stream. We got to do... Steven, get the fuck out of here. Fucking dick. We got to do the national anthem as sung by one Shaggy 2 Dope.
You know how you gotta do it? Check your tones. With a bazooka. And you gotta do your hand like that too.
That's how they do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail?
Have you all figured out I'm smoking during this part?
Twilight's last beaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars brought peace to the night. Some more bombs, but fuck. Ramparts we hail, bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that the flag was still there. I'm doing good, ain't I?
Yeah, you
there.
are.
Yeah. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free? Gotta give a second for the audience to pop a little bit, let it sizzle. And the home of my boy Dave. How did I do? Was that almost there? Oh, fat shout out to Humble Among, man.
Oh, wait, we're supposed to cut before that part. Hey, what up, y'all? I'm here, and I'm here to do the last of these daily wrap-up streams. So, yeah, excited. Excited to be on the last one, to say the least. All right, before we get into some Darby talk, I want to talk about Darby's new record, Garden, a little bit, specifically the two songs that I feel like are the standout songs of the record. I want to talk a little bit about this movie Trap. Now, if you guys watched, I think it was 2 episodes ago, I talked about this new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie called Trap. That just came out on, it came out this year, but it came out on, fucking cats in there, I tell you what. It came out on HBO Max a couple of days ago, I think the day before Halloween or something. And so I was talking about it being kind of shitty, kind of good. Yeah, What a Twist, the king of What a Twist. I have an update about Trap. And to properly frame this update about Trap, I have to tell you guys about another M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie called Old. Now, if you've never seen Old is a more recent M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. He did this movie called Old, and when I was watching it a couple years back, I couldn't shake the feeling. I couldn't shake the feeling that this movie exists solely as an excuse for M. Night Shyamalan to go on vacation. It's shot on location in Hawaii, I believe. The plot being this group of people find a beach that causes them to age in a very strange way without ruining too much of it. And I couldn't help, the script was like all over the place. The story beats are all over the place. It's a mess of a movie. Still kind of entertaining to watch. I would recommend it if you like watching M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong train wrecks. But I couldn't help but shake the feeling, and I'm standing on this theory. I 100% believe that he did this movie as a write-off for a vacation. He knew if he was able to make a movie, he could have a free vacation and have that travel put into the budget of the movie and basically not have to pay for a vacation to Hawaii. That was the feeling I got watching this movie. Check this shit out. So, sort of adding and building onto my M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong is making movies for ulterior motives theory. Trap is a movie about, I don't want to say what it's about. It's about someone who, it's basically set at a concert, right? It's set at a concert for this artist named like Raven, not Raven Black, because that's an actual Juggalo band. What's the name of the fucking fictional, what's the name of the fictional, hold on, I gotta look this up real quick. The fictional artist in the movie. What's the name of the fucking, oh, come on. I guess I could find, yeah, here we go. Lady Raven, that's the name of the artist in the movie, Lady Raven. So check this shit out. Lady Raven is, I looked it up when we were watching it because I wanted to know if it was a real pop star. It is a real pop star. I found out that this real pop star is actually M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. He made a movie as a way to prop up his daughter's pop career. And I can't fucking believe it. Without ruining it too much, the movie is set at a concert, and it's her performing her real songs. All the music in the movie is her real music. And fucking there's like guest spots from certain, I'll just ruin it. There's a guest spot from Russ. That's a real song featuring Russ. There's a guest spot from Kid Cudi, who calls himself some other goofy gimmick with a blonde wig. That's a real song. So he made a movie as sort of like, I don't know, a way to get over his own daughter in as a right, and similar to him going on vacation. I can't help but think that he's making movies for like these ulterior motives now. So that fucking blew my wig back. So I had to come on here and I had to tell you guys about my little update about my M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong theory. In other horror movie news, Jamie Lee Curtis has stated that she has a never say never attitude when it comes to returning for yet another future Halloween project, which I found kind of surprising. I thought she might be done. But I mean, Jamie's smart though. She knows where her horror bread is buttered. Kind of like how Adam Sandler always casts women way out of his league to be the love interest. I mean, Davey, let's be real. A lot of fucking actors and directors be doing shit like that. That's an old Hollywood trick. That's a really old Hollywood trick right there. But yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis might return to another I mean, I would just go ahead and say she will return for another Halloween project. Just go ahead and put the money on that. Young Thug has been, I don't know if he's out, but he's going to be released from prison or from jail. He took a plea deal in the YSL RICO trial that's been going on for like 2 years, 3 years. We've been following it very loosely on the Humble Among broadcast system because of what I believe its connection to the Juggalo gang classification, because I feel that there is some connective tissue between the YSL RICO trial and the Juggalo gang classification. Although that seems to be a moot point at this point. But yeah, Young Thug's getting out. That'll be interesting to see how the rap landscape changes a little bit now that Young Thug is out. Young Thug did tweet a few weeks ago. I don't think I talked about this on here. He did tweet at both Future and Drake to like stop all this beefing nonsense or something recently as well. It'll be interesting to see how the rap landscape changes after Thug, and it'll be really interesting to see what he drops first, coming right out of the pen like that. Death Plus has a new project out. Before we talk about Darby's new project, Death Plus has a project called Wicked Shit Straight Out the Coffin. All produced by Devereaux. I listened to that today as well. That shit's really good. If you like the more wicked shit style that Death Plus does, some more rapidy rap shit, he's like rapping on pretty much every song on this shit. And yeah, that shit's fire. I know he made a post kind of saying that he was making this while he was making the last two projects. He was sort of stashing away songs for this. This might be my favorite Death Plus project. This shit's really fucking good. Even over the Ouija shit. Even over the collabs with Ouija. This might still be my favorite Death Plus project. So definitely go check out Wicked Shit Straight Out the Coffin. Now, let's talk about Darby. We got this new Darby record out today called Garden. Have y'all listened to it? I want y'all, before I share my thoughts, I have two songs that I feel are the absolute standouts on the record on my first listen through. I want you in the chat to let me know, what are your two songs? What if you could tell me your top two songs of the record? What are your two songs before I share you my top two songs? Because to me, there's two songs that absolutely stick out on the record as being the best songs on the record. I'm hella curious what y'all say. I'm not surprised about Jamie Lee Curtis because when she won her Oscar, she gave the horror community big props. That's dope. I didn't fucking know that, Papa. That's dope. Come on, people in the chat. I know there's like at least 3 of you in the chat, 4 of you in the chat. I know at least a couple of you listen to Darby's record. What are your favorite songs off of Darby's records? Fiery Fish Pizza. Well, you guessed it, mindfucks. That's my first one. Fiery Fish Pizza. That's most definitely what's up. That's definitely my first one. You guessed it right out the gate, mindfucks. Dick Down in a Bucket of Beans. What a song title. Juglander says Dick Down in a Bucket of Beans. Skullbone Soccer. Can't spell said. Yeah, Fiery Fish Pizza is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy. The beat on that is nuts. Shouts out to Jigsaw Killer. That's a Jigsaw Killer beat. I wonder if y'all can guess the other one. No one said no. I mean, you guys have only said 3 songs, but no one said the second one yet. And shouts out to the Johnny the Homicidal Maniac references on the record. I picked up on a couple of them on like the first song. I think the first and second song actually. And Darby a couple of streams ago in the chat said that Johnny the Homicidal Maniac is a big influence on almost everything he does, which I found fucking fascinating. So I definitely, going into Garden, had that in my brain to be listening to some Johnny the Homicidal Maniac references, and there's a couple of them right out the gate. All right, so I'm gonna say my other one, the second one. So Fiery Fish Pizza, that's most definitely what's up, is the first one that I was like, this is fucking crazy. This is some of the best Darby shit he's done by far. This is crazy. But also Man Made Out of Scabs and Guilt, I thought was fucking fantastic. That is a great song. So those two songs, Fiery Fish Pizza, that's most definitely what's up, and Man Made Out of Scabs and Guilt stood out as the best songs on the record. I really like the intro once again. Intro on the Darby records usually end up being some of my favorite songs. He really picks good fucking intros for his projects. But yeah, Garden out now. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. What's up, IP2 Juggalos? Go check out IP2 Juggalos channel for some streaming footage. I know motherfucker streamed all of Devil's Night, I believe. So if you want to see a bootleg version of Devil's Night pay-per-view, go check that out on their YouTube. They also, I believe, were streaming a little bit last night as well. Happy Noodle Boy in this shiznit. Shouts out to JFT for the Happy Noodle Boy reference. All right. So I think before we get into JCW, I want to show you guys a little Hallowicked stuff, I guess. Yo, you did get footage of the Bitch and Wild Bucks. Please edit and upload that, IP2 Juggalos, because I'm so curious. I don't know if you saw my stream yesterday, but I was talking about that performance, and I'm so curious because It'll be all public later tonight. Hell yeah. I'm so curious what it sounded like in the crowd, because I had this theory that I shared last night that I think there was a lot of instrumentation that was lost in the mix, because the mix sounded great at home for the microphone and the backing track, if you will, but the actual performers, I felt like they were getting lost in the mix. I felt like they didn't maybe have microphones on their amps, or the drum set wasn't maybe mic'd all the way or something. I felt like the guitars were way low in the mix, and everyone's guitars, not just Jay and Shaggy's guitars, everybody's guitars were low in the mix. And I feel like you could notice that when all the music was quiet and you would hear some instrumentation with it quiet. You could hear how low it was in the actual mix. So yeah, I'm curious as fuck if that was louder. Anyway, I've way over explained that. Let's talk about Hallowicked. Last show of the Train of Terror tour. ICP dressed up like motherfucking Mario and Luigi. This is Zach Amico taking a selfie, which made me happy as hell to see. I think I have another one here. Yeah, here's some pictures of them performing as Mario and Luigi. Hold on a second. Oh, blank screen. There we go. So here's some pictures of them performing at Hallowicked as Mario and Luigi. And you can see a little bit of it here. I have some better footage of it. The backdrop was Mario World themed as well. I think that's specifically Super Mario World themed. Very fucking fresh. Let's see. Here's another. Here's the Backseat Boys with Jay and Shaggy as Mario and Luigi. JCW World Heavyweight Tag Team Champs. Shouts out to Backseat Boys, them the homies. We're going to have the Backseat Boys on for a recap stream, I think. And anyone else who wants to come on and talk about their experiences on the Train of Terror tour. I think I'm going to make that an open panel. I was trying to bribe y'all into paying for an open panel, but I'm going to do an. Here's the thing. I tricked you. I'm going to do an open panel anyway. It was a trick. I was trying to get your money, your sweet, sweet money. But yeah, send me super chat so I can get your sweet, sweet money. Here's the stage set. Shouts out to Occult Rejects who posted this. Get out of here. Hellhound. That must have been intense, doggy. Alright, go right into, I have some more footage I can show y'all of the stage set. This is from Jack. Shouts out to Jack. He posted this on Instagram. Jack's might be, yep, see, I thought Jack might be private. So I got a back one. Here's Sean. Here's a backup one. Here's Shawnzy, who I don't think his account is private. You can see a little bit more of it. Oh, it's literally the same part of the song. Detroit's in this bitch. All the little kids running down my street, gathering pennies door to door, but they walk past my still seeing Jax. Hold on a second. That was a botch. Botchamania, you're still seeing Jack's fucking screen. Nope, we don't want that either. Hold on a second. I gotta go back. There we go. He didn't see it. And I don't think he did. That shit's fresh. Shouts out to Shanzi3790 on Instagram for that footage. All right. I think that all that's left. Mikey Clark was on stage dressed as Bowser. Holy shit. Thank you, Davey. That's fucking fresh. Hey, shouts out to Strange Suspicion. They were in the house last night. My favorite moments of the tour were in Milwaukee, warm night outside. Me and my best friend and fellow Juggalo, Mr. McInhose there, were taking a shot of Bacardi Limon with Too Tough Tony. Yeah, I think I saw y'all taking, or outside, not inside. I think I saw McInhose taking a shot from Too Tough Tony. He is really, he really likes the limon, like the lemon flavored vodka, huh? He really is brand loyal to that shit. Yo, Mikey Clark as Bowser is fresh though, Davey. Thank you for that, homie. All right. So JCW, Lunacy in Detroit, the last stop on the Train of Terror tour. This was an early start. They were on before I could even get on the fucking air to do my wrap-up shit. Sarah was dressed as Princess Peach and never got to get on stage because it was too insane. Strange Suspicion said they got good content from the show. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the shit. At the Masonic last night, by the way, Detroit at the Masonic. So show opens with promo from the new JCW Women's Champ, Danny Moe and Facade. They say, actually Facade says he made his return a year ago at Hallowicked to JCW, and tonight is a night for celebration. A JC Dub chant opens the show after the little intro gimmick. Match 1, we got Richie Boy Forever, Briar Wellington, and the unreliable manservant Jeeves. Manny is on commentary tonight with Zach and Joe. That's cool to see and hear. Versus the Neon Blondes, Facade and Danny Moe. Zach and Manny agree that Mickey Knuckles has major ass. Facade spanks Jeeves. He's a naughty butler, so he gets a spanking. Swing, and chop gimmick that Facade and Danny Moe, where they get a kind of a call and response shit going with the crowd. They do their double Vader bomb gimmick. Facade has face paint on, I think. Danny Moe hits the code red on Jeeves. Briar runs over and reminds Jeeves to kick out. Facade does a springboard plancha into the crowd. That shit was fresh. Shades of Sabu, says Manny, but he didn't botch it, so I don't know if you can say Shades of Sabu. Facade picks up Jeeves for a power bomb, and Danny walks the ropes to hit a crossbody on Jeeves while he is still in the upward position of the power bomb. She gets the pin. Winners the Neon Blondes. Manny has face paint on. He has some House of a Thousand Corpses inspired clown paint on. Florida man Joey Janela promo is next. Says he wants to clean up JCW. Says Juggalos should be deported. This is a country that they don't deserve. Says he made Luigi his first target. Says he did this because one of his favorite restaurants, the Buffalo Wild Wings in Deltona, Florida. Deltona Beach, Florida. He says Deltona. I don't know if he means Daytona, but he says Deltona. Is that a real place? But yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings in Deltona Beach, Florida was knocked down and converted into an Olive Garden. So he took it out on Luigi Primo. Match 2, Florida man Joey Janela. And I think his theme is fucking Kid Rock, which, what heat. Versus Luigi Primo. Manny likes Luigi. Speaking of fine pie, Mickey Knuckles won't be up until later, Zach says. Zach says Joey looks like... Now that the Mickey Knuckles stuff is just bleeding into every match, he's so obsessed. I think at one point he does say it's his last night to try to get it in, so he's really going hard in the paint. Zach says Joey looks like all his friends' dads. Joey wrestling in khakis, a button-up, and a shitty little baseball hat. A pizza chant breaks out. Another pizza chant breaks out not long after it as Luigi flexes his dough skills and distracts Joey Janela. Florida man Joey Janela. A Luigi chant breaks out. Joey gives a Death Valley driver to Luigi on the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring if you didn't know. Zach and Manny fighting over Mickey Knuckles on commentary, or are they going to share her? Luigi drops the dough when it's time to get serious. Joey hits a pile driver, goes for a pin, but Luigi kicks out. Luigi is in a crossface after that. But he rolls through, gets out of it. Luigi hits his neck breaker, and then the pizza slicer, which is essentially a diamond cutter, and gets the pin. Winner of the match, Luigi Primo. Next is a Southern Six promo. Joe is getting the announcer, Joe Dombrowski. I'm gonna get your name right one of these days, Joe. Joe gets interrupted by the Southern Six. Kerry says that they're pissed, that it's not fair. Alex says it's a conspiracy. Says he's got to fight 3 other men tonight for the American title. And then he shows off his NWA Junior Heavyweight title. Silas says they're jealous of that title, and that they're jealous of Kerry's good looks and huge hammer hanging down there. He calls him Kerry James for some odd reason. I'm jealous of Kerry's Krusty and Art the Clown t-shirt. I'm jealous of his Krusty and Art the Clown t-shirt. Let's see. And Silas says they're jealous of him for having big arms. Then they focus on James Storm, calls him a drunk, says he's pathetic and not a member of the Southern Six and never will be, and that he's jealous. Once again, everybody's jealous. Calls him a drugstore cowboy. But yeah, says he's going to be counting the lights. Match 3, a fatal 4-way scramble for the JCW American Championship. Alex Taylor, announcer, says that he has the TNA Junior Heavyweight Championship, and a "you fucked up" chant starts, versus Simon Gotch, versus Tarzan, versus Caleb Connolly, the JCW American Champion. Tarzan goes right at Caleb, right out the gate. Caleb gets Tarzan in the Tree of Woe gimmick and stomps on his beanbag. Let's see. Oh, and then power bombs Alex into Tarzan while he's still in the Tree of Woe. Manny is gambling on this match with food stamps. His food stamps are on Caleb for the win. There's another match. This is another match for Caleb to make up for lost time because he was only on 3 of the 9 Train of Terror tour shows. He was on vacation in Europe, oddly enough. Very, very odd for the American champion to be on vacation in Europe, of all places. Should make you the European champion for all I care. Let's see. Tarzan gets a leap up Hurricane Rana on Caleb. Tarzan hits a double neck breaker on Alex and Simon Gotch. It looks like Tarzan might win the match for a little bit. Tarzan hits his Jungle Juice gimmick on Alex Taylor, but he rolls out. Caleb gets a sneaky pin on Gotch after Gotch puts him in a sleeper hold. And winner, and still JCW American Champion, Caleb Connolly. Mickey Knuckles promo is next. Says she doesn't hate Mike. She hates who he's become. She doesn't like this man of 1,000 gimmicks gimmick. The 1,000 gimmick Mike is a joke. Match 4, Mickey Knuckles. Someone comes out and raps her theme live. I didn't really recognize the lyrics that much, but yeah, someone comes out and raps her theme live. Whoever the rapper is that made that theme. If anybody knows who that was, let me know. I'm curious who that rapper was that rapped that theme live. Versus Mickey Knuckles again, but it's Mike coming out. Mikey Knuckles with Daisy Dukes on. Fucking the humanity. He comes out and he punches her and they start trading blows. Mickey puts on her spike jacket that apparently was gifted to her by Violent J, and she hits a senton on Mikey. They brawl outside the ring. Mikey's bleeding. He grabs one of her axes, but then Mike gets the other axe, either Dexter or Dee Dee, up his ass. Mike carves up Mickey's head with a pair of scissors. And then, this, by the way, is the most hardcore match of the entire tour. This isn't the kind of scissoring that Zach wanted to see. Mike goes to punch Mickey in the pussy, and his fist gets stuck in there. Very hardcore match, like I said. Mickey puts the scissors through Mike's fucking tongue next. There's a holy shit chant that breaks out. Mike must have had his fucking tongue pierced for this to be able to happen. But yeah, she stabs the fucking scissors through his tongue, hits a German suplex, gets the pin. Winner, Mickey Knuckles. Most brutal match of the whole tour, I wrote. Up next, Cocaine. Carving out lines on a mirror backstage. Congo Kong walks up and looks on approvingly. There's one big line on the mirror and one also pretty fucking big line, but not quite as big as the other line. And they have a silent back and forth gimmick, switching who's going to have the bigger line, and this causes a brawl. Jeff the Ref comes in to try to break it up and calls for security. These two monsters can barely be contained, but are separated. Match 5, a triple threat. Kerry Morton comes out and he humps at the camera like a real creep. A "you suck dick" chant breaks out at Kerry. Versus Congo Kong. Versus Cocaine. Who is that? There's a cat meowing somewhere. Who is that? Or not. All right. This is how Cocaine is announced by the ringmaster. I wanted to share this with y'all because this was hilarious. Weighing in at 94 kilos of pure Colombian from the Crystal Peaks of Colombia. He is the devil's favorite dealer, Cocaine. I thought that was great. Whoever wrote that shit, that's funny stuff. Let's see. This time, the only time that this happened on the whole tour, he comes out and he does his whole hands up gimmick where something's going to come out of the ring posts, and tiny little fart poofs of powder actually come out of the ring posts. Just tiny little farts, though. It's the tiniest little thing. The ringmaster pockets some of the powder. Kong and Cocaine start brawling, and Kerry tries to interject himself and gets a double choke slam for his trouble. Cocaine does the sit-up gimmick. Oh, I lost my notes. Cocaine does the sit-up gimmick. Cocaine gets in his pocket and pulls out. You know what he pulls out. And then he hulks up a little bit. But then he throws the remaining mystery powder in Congo Kong's face. Kerry hits Cocaine with a knee and an elbow thingy gimmick and gets the pin. Winner, Kerry Morton. He twerks on the railing into the crowd to celebrate. What a butt nugget. Just continues to act like a real butt nugget all the way to the back. Next, we have the Backseat Boys cutting a promo. This is after the very shocking events of Devil's Night, where Johnny Cashmere turned on the Backseat Boys and joined Bang & Matthews, seemingly having backed Bang & Matthews this entire tour while he was at his religious retreat. They won the titles back, but they were betrayed. They asked how Johnny could do this. They trusted him. They have Baba Thunder on their side for their match tonight. Match 6, a 6-man tag. Painful Paul comes out with the Altar Boys. That's the name of Bang & Matthews now. Johnny Cashmere helping the Altar Boys while on retreat. After all, he is a very religious man, or was a very religious man, claims to be a very religious man, versus Baba Thunder and the Backseat Boys. Joe says that Johnny has indoctrinated Bangin' Matthews into a cult. Backseat hit the acid reflux early on. Paul gets tagged in and beats up Tommy. Tommy eventually gets the tag to Baba Thunder, who comes in and brutalizes the Altar Boys. Not in that way. Paul comes in, but Baba knocks Paul out of the ring in the back seats, hit him with the double dive tope suicido to the outside. Baba Thunder choke slams both Altar Boys, one in each hand, and hits the double pin on them. Winners, Baba Thunder and the Backseat Boys. A JC Dub chant breaks out. James Storm promo next says he was never part of the Southern Six, so him and Southern Six agree. Says he has a problem with Silas running his mouth about things he doesn't even know about. And he's going to beat the living hell out of him. Match 7. Silas Mason versus James Storm. Silas goes to attack James, but he spits beer in his face. They brawl in the ring and then outside of the ring. They brawl into the crowd even. James throws Silas into a rail gimmick in front of a door-like object. Did I say Silas? Silas. I think I said his name in a really weird way. Silas kicks the middle rope as James is coming back into the ring, and it hurts his nards. James hits a code breaker but doesn't go for the pin. And I think this was a fatal mistake because shortly after, the Southern Six come out and attack James Storm. The ringmaster says it's a no contest due to outside interference. Shouldn't this be a winner by disqualification? Shouldn't James be the winner of the match, not a no contest? Kerry Morton acting like a spaz, I wrote. Apparently on the way out, they stole Manny's water. Next, we have a promo with Mecha Wolf and Jesus Rodriguez, who apparently is wrestling tonight. Mecha says that Matt and Willie got lucky yesterday. Says it's not about the belt anymore. It's about taking a piece of flesh to give as sacrifice to the spirits of Halloween. They're going to end their careers. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers. Match 8, the main event. JC Dub chant breaks out. Tag match. Jesus Rodriguez comes out first to announce Mecha Wolf and himself versus Matt Cross and Willie Mack. Mecha Wolf attacks Willie Mack, and Jesus attacks Matt Cross. A fuck 'em up chant breaks out. Nice standing moonsault from Willie Mack. A you suck chant breaks out. They're keeping Willie from tagging Matt for a while. Willie hits a Samoan drop on Mecha Wolf and gets the tag to Matt. Mecha tags Jesus, and Matt takes care of the both of them. There's a sweet double mushroom stomp gimmick on both of their backs. Another standing moonsault, but this time from Matt Cross. Matt hits his cross cutter on Jesus, and Willie Mack hits a big frog splash and gets the pin. Winners, Matt Cross and Willie Mack. Mecha heads to the back without Jesus. What's next for JCW Lunacy? Yeah, Luigi Primo is over as fuck, DJ Florida. Hey, shouts out to JPC. Wow, even hard to hear that match described. I should have been watching. Yes, deport them to Thornville, Ohio every summer for the gathering. All right, y'all. I think we're done. Next Humble Among Broadcast System stream, likely in a few days. We might do a little panel stream, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday type beat, I'm thinking, with the Backseat Boys. At the latest, I think we planned was Wednesday. So tune in for that. I need to do a couple of videos. I'm going to try to do these couple of videos. I finished, mostly finished my book I was reading, The Girl Next Door. So I need to do a video about that and Chaos. I'm going to try to do videos about all the books that I'm reading. I'm going to try to stay up on top of that. Need to do a video about ICP endorsing candidates and how the media chose to spin that, because I find that interesting. And I feel like I should highlight that a little bit. Oh, and there was another video I was going to make too. Oh, yeah, my leprechaun video. I want to make my leprechaun video, damn it. So, yeah, those are 4 videos I'm going to attempt to make this weekend. I need to tackle gathering footage still. Nick, I need to send you your pack of footage for the EC Juggalo documentary. Nick, send me a message. Don't be afraid to bug me about that. Because I'm on, I believe I'm on day 2 editing now. And I can very easily just go find your interview footage and send you the pack. Because I definitely need to send that footage to you. So please remind me, Nick. I need to get back to you about that art thing, too. You showed me that, and I need to get back to you about that. Fuck. All right. So much shit going on. All right. I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. We're going to go shopping. I'm going to go get some herb down in Massachusetts. And, yeah. Do a little grocery shopping type beat. All right, y'all. Happy Friday. Try to do something fun and creative and fun this weekend. For me. Do it for me, damn it. Go listen to Garden. Go listen to Wicked Shit Straight Out the Coffin. Yeah. Stuff and things and stuff. All right, I'm out of here. End broadcast. Have a good weekend. Love y'all. Yeah, end broadcast. Bye.